What's up guys, here's game 3 now, and this video's in 3 parts because the battles are so long. I mean, I love Belle and I love her channel and her gameplay, but god damn it's long. So let's have a look at her army. She has 1, 2, or let's see, 1, 2, 4 katana samurai and 2 sword attendants in these trees, all hidden. She has 1, 2, no, she has a Naginata warrior monk cav, a fire cav, a Yara cav, and another Yara cav. 2 Naginata attendants and 1 bow cav here now with 7 chevrons. These guys are actually pretty amazing. 80 accuracy, 50 reload skill. Very good bow cav. But don't know if it does much because there is only one of them. She has a mounted gunners as well. These guys have 6 chevrons. Another Naginata attendants, another Naginata attendants, and 2 mounted Naginatas. So she's went very cav heavy, and it looks like her general is now back to a melee general. Yes, it is. It's now back to a melee general. And let's have a look at PrideofNi's army. We'll just play it here. PrideofNi has a great guard, 2 great guard, 2 light cav, a Naginata attendants, 2 Yariashigaru, katana samurai, katana samurai, katana samurai, katana samurai, katana samurai, with 3 Naginata attendants in the back, as well as his general. Belle, obviously going for the skirmish again, like the first battle. Let's see if she will fare better with it. So it looks like she's caused some damage. 15 kills for mounted gunners, 2 kills for her bow cav. Very good protection with her Naginatas there, causing some very good damage, quite actually, to this unit. And it's now a case of ring-a-rosies again. So she's done very well of using these mounted Naginatas and the rest of her cav to protect the mounted gunners and her bow cav, because those are her main thing really. She spent a crap load of money on them. I don't know, I'm not quite sure how much, but over 1,000 at least. Well over 1,000 at least, I would say. And she is shooting, or it looked like she's shooting into the Yariashigaru. Some collateral shots against the crazy bitches of Ni. Ni not really being able to do very much. Again, Belle doing a very good job of holding back his cav, because she does have pretty decent cav, and these mounted Naginatas are very underrated. These guys can do quite a lot of damage if used properly, as well as anything really. Ni still doesn't know about this melee contingent. Actually, if I was him, I would have used one of these cav or Naginata attendant to actually go up here and scout the trees out, because this can't be all of Belle's army. If you didn't know about this bit here, you would think, okay, she's brought all cav and a few Naginata attendants. That cannot be all of her army. No, it can. It's just impossible. Mounted gunners have 72 kills. Her bow cav have 12 kills. So nothing major just yet. get some close-up shots of this general. Hitting the general very, very well, taking that unit down to 11 already. Now, Belle doesn't usually go for the general, and she does kind of lay off a bit here, but if I was her, I would go for the general, because in my opinion, if your general's within range, he's a viable target. I don't care if you think it's a little unhonourable, killing the general from afar, but really it doesn't make any difference. To me, your general's just another man that I need to kill to win the battle. So I'm going to kill him the same way as I will kill any other man. I'm not going to be prejudiced just because he's a general. I do not hold prejudices here. So Belle doing very well with this Naginata attendant, actually. Surprising knee and charging it, getting it right into all of this cav, but unfortunately it's routing because of the amount of cav here, and she is now charging in her Yari cav, and that's going to cause quite a lot of damage. But the troops of Ni are pretty close by, so these Naginata attendants kind of hinder the charge of the Yari cav, but nothing spectacular. This Yari cav is actually routed because it was facing a great guard. And Belle now has no cav, or little to no cav. All she has left is 2 Naginata's cav, her general's bodyguard, and 1 Naginata warrior monk cav. So, in the interest of time, let's speed this up, because this is what it's going to be. It's going to be Belle shooting at Ni, then pulling back like that, and then turning around and shooting again. And it looks like she did actually get, her Bocav did get caught, but she's quick enough to get them out, but they still lost about 13 men. And she's trying desperately to use her Naginata warrior monk cav in general to protect these very precious skirmish troops. But you can see here, you've seen there that her mounted gunners are hitting these Naginata attendants. That's not a good choice. I know these guys are probably on fire at will. She can't really make any decisions about who she shoots, but that's just a waste of bullets. Why shoot these Naginata attendants where there's very, very, very good troops that you need to kill because you know that your infantry is not as good? It's just one of those things. Always go for the highest value target. That maybe 144 Koku target is now taking away vital ammunition from Belle's mounted gunners, and wasted all the shots on this sword attendants, whereas she could have very easily just waited and shot this cav, which is a high value target. Because if she gets rid of that cav, she gets rid of any chance that Ni has of getting her skirmish troops or skirmish cav into a fight. And I would have just left these guys alone, because it is just wasting bullets. I think that's one of the things that could have changed the tide of the battle. You can see these guys, and they're also in loose formation, so these guys have got 239 kills already, but let's have a look at the units. The Katana Samurai, which are very, very deadly, haven't really been damaged except that one. But even then, that's still got 80 men left. Whereas, she's shooting these sword attendants, and yeah, she's getting kills in the background, but actually by missing these sword attendants, she's getting more kills on the Katana Samurai than the sword attendants alone. So, especially with her bowcav, she should be, I think she should be shooting over the heads, and you can see there she does actually have now clicking attack orders at these Katana Samurai. It's almost as if she read my mind, even though this battle was played a few days ago. So let's speed it up again. Nothing really new happening. Bells, shooting, knees, taking it in the face. Nothing they can do. And yeah, he's just gonna need to wait it out basically. I would have put all, if I was me, I would put all my guys into loose formation. I mean, just standing here and taking the shots is a smart move, but he really should be doing it in loose formation. So Nee is now pushing forward. He's obviously gotten fed up with Bell, and he still doesn't know these guys are here. But there we go. Unfortunately, I think she could have picked a better time to show these guys, because these guys all came out of the forest. A big massive blob of red. And what meets them? Oh wait, a downhill charge with Great Guard. So 2 Great Guard actually. So that was very unlucky for Bell, and now that she's just here in a big blob trying to kill this cav, which gives Nee time to come over the hill, get a downhill charge again into the flanks and around the sides of her Katana Samurai. And what she really needs to do now is take these bowcav and mounted gunners and just charge straight in here, because there isn't any spears, and the Great Guard's still there, but things aren't looking good for Bell at all. Plenty of Yara Yashigaru left, and all of our melee infantry are now blobbed up and mostly surrounded, except from this one unit, or these 2 units, but now even note that they are losing morale pretty quickly. Now this may or may not be a good idea, because she will be causing some friendly casualties. She finally does charge in, and she does cause some panic, but I think she was a little slow with the charge. I would have charged in right away, because she needs to get these units routed as quickly as possible, so that these guys can finally turn around and get into these Yara Yashigaru. But it looks like her general has fallen, maybe? No, her general's still alive, but the extra morale of Nee's army is paying off, and that's Bell finished. So unlucky to Bell. She played a very, very good game, and congratulations to Nee for putting her running away days, or I'm sorry, not running away, retreating days behind her. So let's have a look at the results screen. So here's the results screen. You can see that PrideofNi did a lot of kills with his Cav, and his Katana Samurai got decent kills as well. And Bell's Mounted Gunners getting 424 kills. Very, very good. That, I would say that is a unit that's worth the money. I'm not sure how much these Bocav cost, but they still get quite a lot of kills. And you can just see here that simply because of the surrounding of Bell's troops, they did not get very many kills at all. I mean, when a Naginata attendant gets above all of your Katana Samurai, something's went bad for you there. It's really unlucky, really. So, commiserations to Bell for losing, and she's unfortunately now out of the running for round 2, and whereas Ni is now proceeding to the next round, facing his next opponent, which I am I'm looking forward to a lot now. Because I'm basically new to the Shogun 2 or Total War community, I don't really know anyone, like the style of play, but Ni is now probably very, very, very high on one of my favourites. So that's it for this battle, guys. Please look out for the next cast that I do, and visit the Total War Clan Centre website and register there, and I will see you guys later.